Hey there, I'm Jerry, a DIY track guy, and this morning I'm at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park in Bowmanville, Ontario, and this is a racetrack. Not just any racetrack, this is a big boy racetrack. I hope I brought my big boy pants. In other videos, I have gone to the track, but I always seem to go to the same place, Toronto Motorsports Park, which is a really fun, small track, but this one is different. This is a dangerous, high-speed track that has a storied history.
Back in the 1950s, there was only one purpose-built road racing course in all of Canada, but the British Empire Motor Club was having none of it. They selected a huge tract of land in Bowmanville, Ontario, got a guy named Alan to draw up a circuit, and by May 1961, they built a twisting, undulating, 2.459-mile bit of asphalt that would challenge the best drivers in the world. And challenge it did. In June of the same year, Mosport hosted its first ever international race, the Players 200, with Sterling Moss taking the win. And he even rang up that Allen guy and said, "Dude, wouldn't it be cool if we made that hairpin 2 discrete corners?" And Allen said, "Dude, great idea. We'll even name it after you, bro." Then in 1967, Formula One came to a rain-soaked Mosport with 58,000 fans witnessing Jack Brabham drive to victory. And Formula One kept coming, crowning legendary Grand Prix winners: 1969 Jackie Ickx, 1971 and 72 Jackie Stewart, 1973 Peter Revson, they must have run out of Jackies, 1974 Emerson Fittipaldi, 1976 James Hunt, and 1977 Jody Scheckter. And those were just the winners. F1 world champions like Juan Manuel Fangio, Jim Clark, Mario Andretti, and Niki Lauda all raced here. In the years since, Mosport has changed owners and names and undergone renovations, but it maintains that classic, old-school, high-speed and high-danger character from the golden age of Formula One, and it continues to challenge drivers to this day.
And the goal for today isn't to set a blazing lap time. In fact, I just need to stay out of the way of most of these guys because I am seriously outgunned. But the challenge for today is that the last time I was here in an Ecotec Miata, it was actually mine and I leaked oil all over the track, so I didn't really get a good run. However, before that, I did drive here with the Ecotec Miata Champ Car race team, and that was really fun. My personal best on that day was this. Now that car was running full aero, and it is a race car. It was running Hankook RS4 tires, which were pretty heat cycled out. I'm running Nankang CRS tires with no aero and less power in my car. So the fun game today will be to see if I can get anywhere close to my personal best that I did in the race car. All right, let's get to it. All right, so here we are, first session after a very good driver's meeting. I like it when the organizers have very strict rules about safety. We're here to have fun, we're here to push ourselves, push our cars, but not to hurt anyone or hurt ourselves. For this first session, it's a 20-minute session and I'm already 5 minutes late. Let's go ahead and get started. Got a lot of good memories at this racetrack. I also have a lot of bad memories, not that it happened to me personally, but this track eats you alive. It can eat you alive. There's concrete walls everywhere. If you make a mistake, the consequences of being at a high-speed track like this are large. Can be very large potentially. So the order of the day is smooth. Smooth is fast. We pull down this long pre-pit entrance, I guess, and then we enter the hot pits over here. And it's always at this point where I feel that anxiety building. I feel the emotions kind of getting the better of me, I guess. I feel the tension, the vibrations of the car, the smell of the gasoline, the heat that's coming off of the track, and it's infectious. It's so good. That's my friend James up there. That's his M2. So that's one of the slower type of cars around here. Okay, here we go. Join the track. Get on it. Really check our mirrors. Okay. Turn 2. Get our brakes heated up.
warm-up lap under my belt and I'm feeling reacquainted with this epic track, it's time to stop yakking, put my head down, and dial up the pace to crush that 138. And it's important, of course, to not allow self-doubt to creep in. James graciously lets me overtake him so I can get some clean air and focus on nailing my lines. Wait, what are my lines again? Coming into turn 1 on the inside isn't ideal as this drops down to the right and compromises the exit, but that's okay, this car isn't fast enough for it to be a huge concern. Approaching the entry of turn 2, a brush of brakes, and we point the front end into the first of 2 apexes. 1, we don't want to be on the outside over there. And 2, foot down hard on the throttle, this feels great. A stab of heavy brakes for turn 3, wait for the turn in, and aim for a late apex on that steep inside curb. Man, I feel like I'm flying around here. Short straight here, ease the car over to the right. Can I go flat into turn 4? Can I go flat into turn 4? No, you lifted, you... No wonder your kids don't respect you. Now use the compression in a 5A, get into that first apex, and naturally let the car drive to the outside. Into 5B, squeeze the throttle and go! Phew, a breather. Make sure the temps are good, oil pressure seems fine. I'm cruising up the back straight here. I am speed. I am speed. Jeez, what was that? Okay, turn 8, set up on the left, just a touch of brakes and aim for that grippy dark patch of road. Perfect, yeah. And tighten it up into the end of the curb. Downshift and hit a late apex for turn 9, just like that. Well done. Get a good drive out of 10 onto the front straight. That was fast. That was a good lap. What? A 141.6? That sucks! You suck! It's just like Coach Colucci said when you were in the 9th grade. You're a loser, get your ass back to computer club. Okay, that was a pretty dark memory, but it's okay, you got this. Just take another lap. Alright, this time let's try to get a good run behind the M2. Oh man, I'm getting past late here. It's okay, it's a tight bar, no shame in that. Oh, getting past again. Wait, is that a Golf? He's walking me hard. Back onto the front straight and across the line in a 138 flat. No, there's no way. Lap timer must have glitched. Let's go again, this time seriously. right, a 139.9, less than 2 seconds off the race car, and we lifted for some cars passing, but not bad. It's a good start. We can build on that for the rest of the day. There's a few spots that I can clean up the entries and work on rotation. Yeah, I'm sure I can knock half a second off easy without too much.
think I might have blown the motor. I think I have rod knock. Hear that? What?
Wow.
What the fuck? Would you mind stepping in the car and just turning it on? Sure. Go for it. Okay, give it a little throttle. Wow. Yeah, something knocking.
What's that knocking?
You can hear it now. Is it coming from the front or his diff?
No, it's here.
It's up front.
Oh.
Yeah, you better shut it down or it's gonna blow a hole through the block. Well, that's rather unfortunate. I was hoping to last more than one session, and I only lasted about less than 20 minutes. So, not ideal in a way. This is kind of the reason why I went with this swap. The Ecotec is a relatively easily accessible, cheap motor, and it's relatively reliable as long as you fill it with oil. So, yeah, I wasn't expecting to blow this motor, at least not this season. I assumed that eventually it would go, and certainly not because of my own doing.
Now, I should mention that as much as this seems like a big setback, it often helps to have a little perspective. Thankfully, I towed the car here, so I just need to drive it back up onto the trailer to get home.
Nope.
Or get a few good friends to help me push it onto the trailer so I can get home. And other than a grenaded motor and some wasted track time, I can still hang with friends and have a fun day at the track. And remember how I mentioned that this track can eat you alive? Well, unfortunately that can happen to even the most skilled and experienced drivers. This is my friend's Cayman GT4 that went into the wall coming out of turn 10. Not to get into it because that's his story, not mine, but by comparison, oil starving my $300 junkyard motor is a rather insignificant event in the car guy journey. Maybe it's even a rite of passage.
So I guess I need to think about what the next steps are if I want to replace this with another Ecotec or do something else. Why don't you comment below with what you think I should do? Maybe do another swap, maybe do a Miata VVT motor with a turbo, or just replace what I got for the cred with the Ecotec community. Whatever, leave a comment. I'd love to hear what you think I should do in this situation. So I guess that's a wrap for this video. Until next time, you're awesome. I'm fully useless. Thanks very much for watching. Someone's enjoying themselves on this track day too much. It smells like marijuana, which is legal in my country. And just like that, license plate reinstalled.